Okay guys, today we're going to do a store review, and so this is Second Chance Pickers, who's in our Patreon group. You can join it at patreon.com/theresourcepodcast. If you want a store review, join the group, post your store in the Facebook group, post what you're working on, and then myself and other people will review your store. So specifically, the first thing I do is I look at category mix to see what kinds of things you're selling. And I look at the consistency of the store. So if I scroll down here, I'm sorting by newly listed to find out what this person listed the most recently. Right off the bat, I can see there are different photo backgrounds, or maybe this is the same photo background with different lighting kits. That's completely fine, but I just want to compare it with my store. So my store, if I scroll through, all the pictures are exactly the same. And so that gives you an idea of, it just saves a lot more time to do things all the same way. I also sell in a lot less categories, so that really makes a big difference when you're trying to build a store. So this store is probably niching down, no problem, 1,000 items in their store. The next thing I'm going to do is actually look at their sold items. So it shows here 282 items sold in the last 90 days. So I divide that by 3 to get 90 something. So this store has roughly a 9% sell-through rate, which means out of 1,000 items, 90 will sell each month. So not bad. It actually depends on what category you're selling in, what kinds of items, and your price points. For some people, 9% is amazing. For some people, 9% is horrible. So you need to compare yourself with where you want to be, not with other people's stores, because everyone sells different things at different price points. Next, we're going to actually pull up one of the listings and review it. And so right from this first picture, it tells me everything. We're going to look at the title first. We can see here, you want to use as many words as possible that are relevant. Women's is used twice, which is redundant, so that's kind of a waste of an extra word. Otherwise, the title looks fine. You want to use as many as possible. The condition description is very accurate. It shows that there's 2 stains on the upper right. The only difference between that and my store is I actually add a little green circle to let people know where the stains are. Price-wise, I would say that $13.76 plus $4.88 is about market price. Maybe you could go a little bit earlier, but best offer is turned on, and this person might send offer to watches to the customer. But just be very aware that $1 or $2 might prevent this shirt from selling. And also you need to be aware that different colors sell for different prices. That's something that you just want to be cognizant of. So shipping, $4.88. Charging the customer is fine. I believe a fair shipping charge will not prevent you from selling an item. $4.88, very reasonable for first class mail. I think all the way up to $5.99 is probably reasonable for first class mail. Most people won't feel like that's overpaying. So shipping is okay. Returns, 30-day returns. I always recommend free returns. That's fantastic. I have 60-day returns, but 30 is completely fine. Also, I can tell they ship very fast because I'll be getting this item within a week. So that's very fast. I consider that expedited shipping. So fast shipping, fast handling, fair shipping, good condition description, good title, good pictures. If I have any complaint from these pictures, it's just that one of the photos, you can see the fingers of the photographer. If you're going to do that, I recommend getting a manicure because some people are turned off by that. Both of my photographers have their nails done on my penny. So definitely have manicured nails if they're going to be in the pictures, or use a pen or a pointer to avoid that. Pictures look fine. It's going down to the description. One thing I don't like is that this is just a straight copy from my colleague's description. I recommend you do your own. This is my description. If you scroll down, I made up my own bullet point. I don't recommend you just straight copy people because it's lazy and it's unprofessional. So you should definitely just pick your own bullet points, make your listing your own because you're trying to build your own brand. To be honest, you're probably building my colleague's brand by doing the same listings setup as his because he has a much larger store, and you might be helping his store instead of helping yourself build your own brand. Anything that you want to stand out, I put things in red that I want people to read. Most people do not read the legalese that people put in descriptions. So just make sure that you enter stuff that people might actually want to read. So back to the listing here. To me, it's a quality listing. I would say this is a 8 out of 10. And this store is fine. The only things that I would do to change it are I would just simplify the way the listings go up so that they're all very similar. I would sell it in less categories, and I would just streamline everything so that so the pictures don't look different, because when they look different, that just means your process is different, and that's going to slow you way down. 1,000 items in a store and 90 selling. I would guess this store makes under $1,000 profit per month. Nothing wrong with that. Maybe they make a little bit more if their profit is higher per item. But if you're trying to get to that $5,000, $10,000 level where you're supporting yourself, you need a much larger store. Probably 3,000 to 5,000 listings and a little bit of a better sell-through rate. So I appreciate you guys. Please smash the like button, consider subscribing. If you want to join the Facebook group, it's at patreon.com/podcast. You can join there, post your group. And again, you need to do the work. You need to post what you're working on. Don't just post randomly, review my store. Please say something like, I've been working on my photos, I've been working on my titles, I've been working on my descriptions. Let me know if I'm doing any better. Because if you're not self-aware before you ask, sometimes the advice just goes over your head and it's a waste of time for everybody. So I appreciate you guys. See you in the next show. Make progress daily.